Good. Now, family, now, like I say, sometimes people come to the channel for attention. Now, we all want some support and we want to be acknowledged. That is good. But we if it's just for attention, that's going to be a problem. As you know, in the peacock species, that the male is the one with all these colorful things trying to get attention of the females. Now, look, the problem is when you're dealing with people, there are a lot of times they say they'll help you, but they're just giving you breadcrumbs. Here, our goal is to give you the whole loaf of bread for you can do what you want and slice it up as you please. Now, family, that kind of threw us off. So let us know now what were we talking about? How y'all feel about that? Do you feel that I don't know. Do you feel when it comes to your benefits that if somebody's in your life, you have an obligation to share those benefits with them? How do you feel about that? That topic kind of came up, and we're going to do, we got Dome in the room that say, hello all. I hope everybody, some people come back. I sure hate that it happened like that, but we're going to move on. So everybody show love to Dome. And then Charleston says, hello, Dome. And we're going to get to the rest of the part. Let me look up if there's any law updates, any VA law updates, and then we're going to get to the news. No law update. Last law update was December 18, 2024. As before, we're back, family. So, and let us know if you have trouble hearing us, and we appreciate you. Now, family, so there is no law update at va.gov, and I'm glad that y'all came back into the room. I took my headset off. Let me know if you can still hear me good, and we're moving on with it. Now we're about to go into veteran news, or is it fake news? We're going to see. Betty Bob says, hello, Dome. Alaska Night says, Dome, hello. Love say loud and clear, H-Town. Next time I'm going to just reboot it. I tried to avoid doing that, and because I didn't want to mess with the momentum. We had a lot of people in here, and y'all coming back. So, family, I turned my phone off now because I never got a call this late. That's because we was putting that information in. Then Love says, hello, Dome. Now, family, we're about to talk about veteran news. And as we do, as we always say, we're talking about the Doge layoffs and job cuts. This is a big thing. Uh-oh. Yes, brother Charleston, you're going to be a little upset. Oh, are you going to be upset today? We got some Dougie Talks for you. It's time for Dougie Talks. Somebody was making an interesting point. You said, Brother Zimmerman, because he's a preacher, and sometimes preachers do preach, some fire and brimstone, some say if you're sick, it's because you're not obeying God and stuff like that. And that's an interesting point that you brought up. I'm not going to say you're right or wrong, but that's a very interesting point because some preachers do that. Now, family, we are going to do the Dougie Talks now. So get ready. So fair use. This is for informative and educational purposes. So we do appreciate you. So let's get into this, family. Let's see what the Secretary of the VA, Doug Collins, is talking about. This is the full interview, and we're going to react to it. And it's about 15 minutes. So let's one-on-one with VA Secretary Doug Collins. Now he's about to put you to rest. Now he's going to answer all your questions, Brother Charleston. Huh? Here we go, family. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear it. Do you hear me still? And let me know if you hear. Well, give me a thumbs up if you hear the video. All right, here we go, family.
Mr. Secretary, I think a good place to start is this. There was an Associated Press report earlier this month that indicated that the VA is now planning about 8. Mr. Secretary, I think a good place to start is this. There was an Associated Press report earlier this month that indicated that the VA is now planning about 80,000 job cuts. Is that true?
Well, what we're looking at, Zach, and it's good to be with y'all today, and it's good to be here to set the record straight. President Trump was elected to make generational change in Washington, and that's what he set out to do. And one of those issues was decreasing the size and scope of our government. So there's been a discussion on a reduction in force across the government, not just at the VA. They set targets. I mean, if you don't have a target, then you're not going to ever get anything done. And one of the targets was about 15%. Now the goal, which would be about 70, 80,000, if you looked at it, which would be pre-COVID levels, is a goal. And we're going to look at it.
Let me ask y'all this. Pre-COVID, was the VA processing claims fast enough? Isn't that why they added more claims representatives? So if it wasn't working pre-COVID, in your opinion, let me know. I haven't filed a claim in a long time, so maybe y'all would know. He's saying pre-COVID, they're taking the numbers back to pre-COVID levels of the number of employees at the VA. So he said that real fast, but I want to ask y'all, were they doing their job pre-COVID, in your opinion? Or was it a slower process? Did it take longer for claims to get approved or denied? Now, Love say Collins, a employee first. My take, a politician appointee. Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear Doug talking. Let me know if you can hear the Secretary of the VA talking.
And see what we can get to, see what maybe makes it more efficient without ever compromising our patient safety and our patient health, and also our disabilities benefits claims. One thing that's not a part of that is there's been no discussion at all, and will not be, of cutting healthcare benefits or disability benefits. Those are just not on the table. So
okay, he did say they're not cutting healthcare benefits. Y'all out of control. Y'all out of control. This is end up being one of the best broadcasts we ever had, because family, when y'all told me y'all love just talking, you know, last time we got like 5 subscribers on that last live stream. Yeah, I thank y'all for telling me, and I'm listening to y'all. People love the interaction that we do. Look what our Brother Charleston says. No, 2019, I filed, still waiting. So they added 80,000 employees to help with claims like our brother Charleston Zimmerman. Now, Doug Collins is cutting that, but he just said a key statement. Look what he said.
Healthcare benefits or disabilities benefits claims. One thing that's not a part of that is there's been no discussion at all, and will not be, of cutting healthcare benefits or disability benefits. Those.
Now look, he say, "Do y'all believe Dougie? Is that a backhanded compliment?" He said it will not be cutting. Now listen to what he said. Any health care or veteran benefits. But y'all brought up a point a little earlier. What did y'all say to me? That they're going to try to stop people from getting increases. He didn't bring that up then, did he? Huh? He only said, if you got them, you're going to keep them. So he say. And if you got health care benefits, you're not going to lose them. If you got VA compensation, you're not going to lose it. However, he is saying, he didn't say nothing about whether if you file for an increase, whether the denial rate would be worse because there's less people to process claims. Will there be a longer wait? He didn't bring that up, did he? Is that full truth? Betty Bob said, I can hear Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. Now let us continue, family.
Are just not on the table. So look, we're looking at it from a different perspective than we have before. In the last 4 years, there was tens of billions of dollars added to the VA's budget and tens of thousands employees, but yet the metrics basically stayed the same or even went down as in the case of backlogs. That backlog actually went up from under 60,000 to over 250,000. So there's a lot for us still to do here.
This is what Ivy League
If the backlog got worse after they added a whole bunch of people after COVID, so why would he cut more people if the backlog got worse? I guess he's saying that it's inefficient, that they're going to streamline it, less people, more claims approved. Do y'all believe it? Listen to what Brother Charleston say. That's me, backlog. Real talk. So Dougie is talking about you. He's speaking up for you. Dougie Fresh is speaking up for you. Come on, Brother Charleston. He's out there being your advocate. Can you deny that? Tell me, this is one time you're going to have to agree with him, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. We got past that commercial. Let's see. Let's get back to it. Fair use, family, fair use. Fair use. Now listen to what a Sister Alaska Knight says. She says, he said it has been inefficient for the past 10 years. So that means that even under President Trump's first term, it was inefficient. Even while he's been a congressman, Doug Collins, it's been inefficient. So he's part of the problem too, right? Or am I wrong? And I guess he would say he wasn't in the position to do anything about it. Oh, look what Charleston said, Brother Charleston. Yeah, H-Town, yes. I guess I should pray harder. No, the VA need to get their business together, and you shouldn't be waiting. How many years have you been waiting, brother? Let me see. How many years is that you've been waiting? Is it been 6 years? That's unacceptable. That Brother Charleston filed his claim in 2019 under President Trump. President Biden was in there. Now we're back to President Trump again, and they haven't even made a decision on this claim. How is that justice? And they supposedly added all these people under the Biden administration, and now under the new Trump administration, they're talking about cutting people that process VA claims. How is that reasonable? Now, Betty Bob says a lot of people think I get a federal job and I'm going to retire from this federal government. So you're saying that's up in the air now, that they're not going to let you coast to 20 years and then go ahead and clock out, right? I don't even know why I got the doggone blinds open and it's gotten dark, and y'all know I'm paranoid, right? Think somebody looking at me. Oh boy, let me go. I didn't realize that was open. Now back to it. Commercial that came up, so back to it. Listen.
$60,000 to over $250,000. So there's a lot for us still to do here.
You mentioned some of the metrics. I know that the VA and VA hospitals and medical centers around the country have been on a journey themselves for the roughly last decade. I was looking at some data, internal VA data, and this is on your site. Veteran trust in the VA back in 2016 was at about 55%. At the end of last year, it had risen all the way to about 80%. That's a lot of progress over roughly 8 years. Do you worry that if these big cuts are implemented, that will undo some of that progress?
No, not really, because a lot of that increase came under Donald Trump's first administration as we were going forward and look for it. But look, 80% is great, but 80% is still 20% that we're not getting that trust and factor that we really want to see. So there's room for improvement. Look, we all.
Hold on. Now, I don't know. Is that double talk? Is that a backhanded compliment? He said 80% is great, but what about the 20%? Hold on, Doug Collins, Secretary of the VA. You saying if it's 80%, shouldn't you build on what's working already or supposedly working? Because according to Brother Zimmerman, it's not working because his claim is still not been processed. What y'all think of that? So let me put some more information in, read some of the comments. We got Love say they may cut at the VA, but did not say who the VA cut. Real talk. Now, Brother Charleston said Betty Bob should make. You don't play. No, she doesn't play. Now, Alaska Knight says claims were taking 2 years. 2 years ago. Okay. Brother Charleston said no. Dougie talk. Oh, but we got to know what he's saying because he's gonna influence her. I know we gonna have to cut down the Dougie talks. But I know he run you hot, brother. But I know you because you got a claim in. Do you think? Come on, let's be real, Brother Charleston. Don't you think that Doug Collins cares about your claim being processed? Come on, you got to know he does because he just said it. Now, Alaska Knight says claims were not, and I'm not trying to gaslight you, am I? Alaska Knight said claims were being processed and appeared to be close a few years ago per news channel YouTube. Yes. Now, H-Town, she says, Houston 4-minute mark. Okay. H-Town, you gaslighting. Now, yeah, he called me out. Look. What can I say? What can I say? He right. I look, see, if I do wrong, I'll let you know. So, Brother Charleston, I apologize. But I be wanting, because he's our leader, I want something good. I want Brother Charleston to see some good. Because, come on, Brother Charleston, he is a man of the cloth. Can you give him some credit? He has to done something good in life, right? Now, don't say H-Town. You can say my name correctly, fixing it. Now, Alaska Knight said, not being processed. Why they're not being processed? They have so many people working there. Now, Betty Bob say, I had a claim in 2019, same year as brother, her shipmate, Brother Charleston, same year, 2019, was returned to me 2020, 3 months later, denied. That quick. Now, listen to what Brother Charleston Zimmerman say. Player is Pastor Collins. Oh, would you go to his church to meet him when he preached and talk to him about veteran benefits after the service? Would you do that, Brother Charleston? And you might see him differently once you see him in that pulpit. Huh? Once you see the lives that he's touching. You may not just see him as a politician. Uh-oh, Brother Dome, am I gaslighting again? Now, now, Love say, my claim was first filed 2003, my Lord. How many years is that, family? Is that not 22 years? Looks like it's coming to an end, and we pray that it does. Now, listen to what our brother goes on to say, Love. Doug Collins is a political appointee. Now, what do you keep making that point? Why are you making that point? What is it about that? So you're saying he's somewhat of a puppet for the White House? What are you saying? Do you think he speak freely on his own also? Now, here we go. Alaska Knight says they were being made to look closed. They were not being processed. Oh, they were doing some slick stuff. They were not being processed. So what were they doing with the claims? They were making them look like the claims were closed. And I saw this excuse me, I saw this happen to a veteran that we helped, and they actually closed his claim without notifying him. And they had to reopen it. Now, Love say, job comes first. Now, let's get back to the video. Family, I appreciate y'all interaction. Let's see what the great, I ain't gonna say great, I'm gonna start no trouble, but our Secretary of the VA, Doug Collins, says. I don't know why I kind of like him a little bit.
We also have a GAO report out there that says we're still on the high risk list, and that's high risk susceptible to fraud, waste, and abuse in patient care. So, in the last 10 years, what we've looked at is once the people get into the system, we've had great employees who are helping them getting the health care that they need and making sure the services are provided. But the other situation is we still have areas in which we need to improve. And what we've seen in the last few years is just throwing sometimes money or people at that is not the best way to go about it. So look, scores and surveys are good, but I'm looking for a system that is actually putting the veteran first and making sure that the Affairs Department is actually focused on the veteran.
And I know putting veterans first, I've seen a lot of videos that you put out on Twitter. You've made that a real kind of center point of your leadership of the VA. I think some people who watch this interview might hear what you're saying. They might nod along and say, yeah, efficiency is good. We don't want fraud. We don't want abuse. But they might be looking for a little bit more clarity. When you're looking to make these potential cuts, how do you make that distinction? Who stays and who goes?
Well, it's really simple. What we're looking at is to make sure that no one is taking care of our veterans in our healthcare side and doing our disabilities claim are going to be touched. Those frontline workers are the people that are actually, doing the work that actually do the forward facing, as we said, putting the veteran first. But
okay, now, it's kind of what our brothers say here. Now, I'm hearing stuff I don't like. You in the Bible, what it say? Let your yea be yea and your nay be nay, Reverend Doug Collins. He's saying, now listen to what he just said, family. Cause Dougie is a slick talker. This is from Brother Zimmerman. Slick talker. I think he's right. Listen to what he just said. Listen to this is kind of double talk. I'm getting mad at you, Brother Zimmerman, because you got me agreeing with you about the Reverend here. Hold on.
Frontline workers are the people that are actually, doing the work. Well, it's really simple. What we're looking at is to make sure that no one is taking care of our veterans in our healthcare side and doing our disabilities claim are going to be touched.
So he's saying that anybody that's doing the disability claims will not be touched. Those frontline workers. So where these 80,000 people come from? I'm like, love. Where's the 80,000 you're talking about taking away? There's nobody just sitting in the VA doing nothing. They doing something. So let's see what he says.
Frontline workers are the people that are actually, doing the work that actually do the forward facing, as we said, putting the veteran first. But that doesn't mean that I can't look at a management system in which we have layer upon layer of nurses and doctors and others who are never seeing a patient, who are simply.
Family, let me ask you a question. Do you think that there's doctors in the VA that never see a patient? That there's nurses that never do anything to help? I know they're slow. Do you think there's literally, maybe I don't know, but that's why I'm asking y'all, because I don't know. That sounds like that doesn't make sense to me. He's saying he's getting rid of people that never see a patient. Is that possible? So he's saying that's the people, the 80,000 that he's getting rid of. There's 80,000 people in the VA that work for the VA that never sees a person. Let me know what y'all think of that. Now, so Love say he don't believe it. I just, there's doctors that never see. What are they doing? Walking around, having fun, eating food? They walk around with the doctor jacket on? I don't know. I'm confused. Love. They closed my claim in error. That was happened to me, and I was not notified it was closed. This happened several times. Oh man, I'm trying not to agree. I'm telling you, I'm not playing. I really like Doug Collins, man. I just, he reminded me of somebody down here from Texas. I don't know if he's from Texas. He's an old Southern guy, and he's kind of likable to me. But I got to listen to what he's saying. Doug Collins is a political appointee. Keep that in mind. You keep reminding me. I better start listening. Love. I don't believe it. Oh, brother Charleston. No, pastor is lying. Now, brother Charleston, if this turns out to be not true, you're going to have to go to pastor church and go up there to the altar call and ask God for forgiveness and our pastor for forgiveness, because you're saying that the preacher man is lying. Now, here we go. Maybe he be misled. I don't know, because that's a bold statement. What are you saying? People walking around not doing no work? I'm confused. What doctors are walking around the VA doing nothing? What nurses are walking around there doing nothing? Now, love, the VA is paying a doctor for not doing nothing? Hard to believe. Maybe he has, now we got to give him credit on this. Maybe he has inside information that we don't know about. And he probably going to produce it. Now, Dome, we got to give everything at least a year. So come on now. Come on, brother, love, brother Charleston. You got to give Dougie Fresh at least a year. And let it all should come out in the wash. Huh? Because he probably looking at documents that we can't see. Just like Elon Musk saw all the overspending that he had access to that we didn't see. Huh? Is it possible? Talk to me.
Simply moving paperwork around. Wouldn't it probably be better to put them back in the clinics and the hospitals so that we can decrease our patient load? We can actually increase efficiencies so that they get better health care? Or is it better to have a bloated bureaucracy that really has no purpose except to fund and to facilitate the VA itself, which is not the purpose here? So for me, it's pretty simple. We did away with our, we're looking at we changed our policy that, for transgender care, we're not doing gender dysphoria. We're not going to be looking to do sex change. And if you're already currently getting treatment in the VA, you'll continue to get it, but we're not doing it going forward. And most people believe.
Okay, well, at least, because I think that would be cold if you already help somebody start the process, whether I agree with it or not. How you gonna cut them out? They say they still gonna help them going forward, but if they start cutting them, what else they gonna cut? Are they gonna come after some of our benefits? I don't know, man. This has got my nerves up in here. Hold on, let me see what the family says. Dome, now come on, I gotta go back to what Dome said. We gotta give everything at least a year. Let's let it play out for a while. I'm like, Dome, give Dougie a chance. Now, Betty Bob say, let me see what my sister says. She say, I've seen it at the VA hospital in Baltimore. I have witnessed it myself. people walking around, visiting their friends, sitting down, chit-chatting. I have seen a few doctors on Amazon on text on their phone. My Lord. Did you hear that? Dougie is right. Hold on. We've redeeming our Secretary of the VA. We're redeeming. Thank you, Betty Bops. Get you back. You got me back having confidence in the pastor. Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. Now, love say they're making cuts now. Why wait a year? Now, that's a real talk. You shut me up. What you say, Dom, if they're making the cuts now. Now, Brother Charleston says, I will repent, H-Town. We'll make a letter to say sorry and forgiveness. But you say that, hold on, let me see. I'm starting to have internet issues. Okay, the way till we get back full here. Oh, we're back. Okay. Now, the internet had kind of just played a little game there for a second. I want to read that again. He say, I will repent, H-Town. We'll make a letter to say sorry and forgiveness. And I want you to do it live, record it, and go to the pastor and hug him. Because Sister Betty Bob says she did see some people walking around there chilling, doctors on their phone. So maybe Dougie is right. He give a caveat. If I'm proven wrong, I got a suspicion that you don't believe that he's telling the truth and it's all going to be exposed. What would that do to his ministry? Or you see what I'm saying? If he proven to be a fraudulent or lying politician, don't you think that would hurt his ministry, bro? Think about it. Now, Alaska Knight say, I don't remember his exact words, but on one video after 1,000 layoffs, he pretty much said, that's life. We saw that on here. We saw it. Didn't we see that, family? Y'all brought it up when I had missed it on the video. Now, if you find that video, Alaska Nights, we're going to play the videos. Next time, we're going to go through the emails. We're going to play the videos. That's what it's going to be about next time, talking about this issue, veteran news. And we're going to play the videos, many of the ones Alaska Nights. Hopefully, you can find that one. Man, because Dougie heard it too, because they said it on this, but I had missed it. Now, Alaska Night says they are trained to get they're trying to get the numbers down to 2019 levels, getting ready to cut 80,000 jobs. Money won't help if you don't have the workers. Come on now. You save money, but you ain't got the workers. Come on now. Everybody overworked. You ain't going to pay them for overtime. Can you get overtime in a federal job? Let me know. Now, let's see what's going on here. Love say, Doug Collins playing politics. That's what I am saying. Doing what Trump tells him. Oh. Now listen to what Charleston said. Brother Charleston said, Dougie was a congressman before. Oh, he was a congressman before he became a preacher. Is this true? Hold on now, brother Charleston. Is that a true statement? Or you that clarify? Let me know. I thought he was a preacher first. Now, Alaska Knight says there was a doctor texting on her phone. So even she saw this. There was a doctor texting on her phone while a lady that was training did my what do you call it? Endoscopy, shoving that tube down my throat before I was asleep, and I was choking. My Lord, family. And was that at the VA? Was that the VA when they said, because they do that wild? Because they damaged my throat one time. And I had to come back and redo it. Now, Betty Bob says the sleep apnea clinic made up lies saying VA patients need to come back in 3 years because this sleep apnea don't want to bear. They barely want to take new patients. Yeah, I had problems with that too. That is years. Now, Betty Bob say no overtime, just comp time. What's the difference between comp time? Because you say at the federal level, they don't do overtime. They do comp time. What's the difference between comp time and federal time, Betty Bobs? Let us know. Family, y'all back up in here. And I thank y'all for your patience. I hate, I apologize for the, what do you call it? The disruption last time. Because it looked like y'all wasn't even here. When I went back in, it was a double volume, double everything. So I'm pouring my water right now, family. I got a piece of ice in this water. And I like ice in my water. And family, I had been feeling, my health under, and I've been, I'm not used to being sick. I very seldom get sick. Real talk. And when I do, I'm like a big baby. See, this helps people watching live and recorded. Now, Betty Bob say no overtime, just comp pay. What's comp pay? Let me know what comp pay is. I forgot. I used to do last night say Big E supposedly stepped down in May. Supposedly stepping down in May. Come on. Y'all think Big E talking about Elon Musk? Y'all think Big E gonna step down? Huh? He talking about word out there on the streets, huh? That Tommy ain't got no job. Y'all remember the show Martin? Huh? He gonna be laid off, huh? What it said from what movie Friday? He said, yeah, I got fired on my day off. Now, Alaska Knight said, yes, the VA. So this is two people, Betty Bops and Alaska Knights. Y'all are very observant. Family, I never pay attention. I just assume that they're doing their doctorly duties when they're on the telephone. I never would think that they would be procrastinating, especially while they're trying to train somebody. How can they be training an intern doctor while they're on the phone on Amazon, on Match.com, huh? Wow. Now, Brother Charlton say no veteran pastors, no veteran / pastor, then congressman, then VA secretary. Okay, veteran / pastor, then congressman, then secretary. Okay, that was the way it went. Thank you for clarifying, brother. And then Betty Bob say comp time when you have the hours and take time out. So you getting paid for time out, but they're cutting into your time. They don't give you overtime. Wow. Family, y'all breaking this down to me, and I thank you. And I thank y'all for showing back up, coming back after the live stream. We had issues. We thank you so much for being here. We're just so happy. And now don't say Big E got 14 kids to take care of, LOL. Now, how many baby mamas he got? Don't. Big E got 14 children. How many baby mamas? Because they say, I ain't going to say he a deadbeat, but they say he got them baby mamas out there. Huh? And they ain't complaining about getting a baby with him, are they? But y'all got to understand, he's on the spectrum now. You got to give him a little break. He's on the spectrum now. Now, Coasty, Dougie is a politician first. Hold on now. Y'all ain't going to be talking about Dougie like that. He's a man of God. He prays before he go to work. I'm sure he does. He say, Coasty say Dougie is a politician first. Second, whenever he talks, he always mentions Trump, not Jesus. Oh, boy, y'all owe me. Y'all wear me out. Now y'all telling me Elon Musk about to step down. First, the Fat Boys broke up. Now this. That was a rap group back in the 80s. Now, Alaska Knight says Big E does not speak to the one that is not gender specific. Hold on, let me see. Big E does not speak to the one that is not gender specific. Tell me what you mean about it, sister. Clarify for me, because I can't understand. If y'all understand, let me know. Dome said, I think 4 or 5. Now he gives $5,000 a year. Wow. He got about 4 or 5 baby mamas. Good Lord. And they for years they got on black men for having a whole bunch of babies. Wow. But can you say if he can take care of all of them, but what good is it your seed all spread around and you not there to raise your children? I only have one and I raised mine. I don't know. I ain't trying to criticize him. Now look at Betty Bob. She say, we have 6 likes and 9 up in the house. We thank our sister. Everybody gonna get their job here. We gonna give all y'all a job. Sister, if you don't mind, that's gonna be your job. Y'all get them likes up because I cut my phone off so I can't tell. Thank you, sister. Now, Love say Elon needs to step down to save his business. However, my brother, Love, why step down, save his business when he's saving the government money? Come on, talk to me. Now listen, Alaska Knight says at least 4 baby mamas. One ex said he wants her to be blonde like another ex. He wanted her to bleach her hair. Family, we got 10 people back up in here. Now look at Big E is an African American. You know he said that he's us because he's from Africa. He's actually an Afrikaner. The colonizers that came down there. But he come here saying, I'm African American. That's why we call ourselves freedmen or foundational Black Americans, for those that are new lexicon, so other people won't try to act like they're us. Now listen what Betty Bob say. Y'all, I got a job from H-Town. Yes, you did. You got a job. We gonna give all y'all some jobs up in here. Huh? Look, I'm like, what's his name on Training Day? Denzel Washington. I'm gonna put RICO charges on all y'all. I'm gonna put felonies on all y'all. Huh? Come on now. 9 likes. We good. Okay, we got 9 likes now. See, that's why our sister being in here. I don't have to keep up with that. All right. Now everybody gonna get you a job up in here. My sister Alaska Knight's getting that information to me. I'm gonna get a bionic woman. She gonna come up and give presentations. She gonna get on video again. That's right. That's right. See, that makes my life easier. That makes my life easier. I'm gonna need you too, Army George, when we start talking about stuff about Desert Storm or benefits, how to do your claim yourself. If you don't mind, I'm gonna need your help with that, brother, because you did your claim by yourself for the most part, and I'm gonna need some of your insight if you don't mind. Everybody, we're gonna use all your talents up in here. You know what I'm saying? Love. I'm gonna need you from a dependent standpoint because you can see things that we don't see. Huh? Talk to it. Now look what Alaska Knight says. He got likes us make 8 million a day. He not like us. Oh, she went Kendrick Lamar on it. He not like us, make 8 million a day. He said he's just a common man. That's what Big E said. Betty Boss laughing about what I said. Army George say, what about me? I need a job. I just said, I got you a job. I caught you. So everybody, Dome, this is what I'm going to need from you. Everybody going to get a job up in there. Dome, I need you to sit and when you're watching some videos and peep game, when you learn these nuances, when you hear things that don't sound right, I'm going to need you to point it out, okay? Hey, when you see something that's contradictory, because you're very good at that, Dome, and I like it. Everybody in here got a talent, family. And now look, Dome says, don't tell the VA you got a job. No, don't tell them that. Now this is participation. Then they'll may take your benefits away. Okay, I'm gonna give you a title. How about that? You have a title, Betty Bops. Your title is what? Let me see what your title's gonna be. Your title's gonna be likes monitor. Now, hold on, I missed something. But try to say H-Town employee sailors first. That's right. Family, y'all come back in here. Y'all making me feel better than I did on the first what's called them. See how when we have trust and confidence in each other, we can just have fun. Army Joy say amen. And look who's back in the house. Scott and Isaac's world. I'm back. That's what they said. Daddy's home. Huh? Now, Betty Bob say, Army George, I'm doing my claim myself. So we really need you, Army George, to give us some, when you come in next time, or you can email me some stuff too, or however you want to do it. You can do it in the chat. Let us know how you structured, what strategy you took. Give us some ideas. We want to have eventually how to do your own claim. And I hope we don't want to do it unless we know you're going to be here. Okay? Now, Love say Army George has a lot to share for sure. We could use his help. We really could, my brother, because when they're cutting all these representatives, these are workers, when some people may not have the money to get pay for a claims agent, whether accredited or unaccredited, or they really need the back pay, or they just not getting anywhere with the free ones like the VSOs. We need your input, okay? And others, of course. Betty Bob say, what about Charleston Zimmerman? Now, Brother Charleston, what I need from Brother Charleston, I'm going to need stuff specifically from the Navy. You had gave me some stuff before. I'm going to need you to help me with the Navy terminology, some of the conditions that can be developed on a ship, okay? Because you are very familiar. I need you to help me to notice some of the things that you're exposed to. Now, I don't know if you noticed. See, y'all think I didn't have something for everybody. You better believe I do. Brother Charleston, this is one condition that concerns me. And you and Sister Betty Bobs tell me if this is true, that GERD, you know, like it's a type of acid reflux, is a big issue for those who have served, Navy members that have served on a ship. Is this true or not? Let me know. Huh? Betty Bob say, shipmate, that's right. Let me know. Is GERD a big issue? H-Town, yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna need you on that. So everybody, see, I know I'm seeing the talents that y'all have. Okay, I'm gonna need Rose City D for some things. I got some stuff. Everybody gonna play a role up in here, and we need you. And this is gonna be one. Yes, indeed, because you sent me some solid information. And when it comes to us dealing, when we get back to the foam stuff, dealing with those chemicals, I'm gonna need y'all because y'all know stuff that I don't know about the Navy. Because I'm an Army guy. Look at what, let me read what she says here, sister said, or some people don't have private insurance to go to a private doctor. Yes, they don't have the money to do that, but we need to come up with a way to handle it. What if you don't qualify for, and you can go to one of these clinics, like a health clinic that's free? Can you get them to write something? Now think about that. If you don't have private medical insurance, but you can go to a clinic, can you get them to fill out a DBQ to do a Nexus letter? Talk to me now. You see, Betty Bobs, you just giving me ideas. Now, Scott and Azaworld say medications also called GERD. And what we need from you, Brother Scott and Isa's world, this is what we need from you. We need, because you have a very interesting approach. We need you to help us come up with topics, problems that need to be solved when it comes to veteran benefits. Don't forget your role. Now write it down, everybody, because I'm gonna forget I got PTSD. So with you, we need you to talk about these issues, how medicine can also cause GERD, how obstructive sleep apnea, different little problems that need to be dealt with. Can you do that? But I want you to write them down where you don't forget them, and you bring them up when we get in here, just like you just did now. He keep doing this. Medication can also cause GERD. Never thought about it until my brother said it. Never thought about it a day in my life. You keep bringing up things, and we thank you so much. Okay, you and Isa. Now, thank you. And he says, thumbs up, please. Because what we're going to do, I can't do this all by myself because I'm hosting the program. So I need y'all to come in where other people, see, that's why you need to be able to think, because I'm trying to keep the light on. I'm trying to make sure people ain't calling me. You know me, how I get thrown off. You know how it is. Now, look what Betty Bob says. In Alaskan Ice, you know it's coming, Alaskan Ice. You know it's coming. You know I need you. Now, Betty Bob say, funny that I don't have GERD. I went to a private urologist. Okay. Oh, now, funny that I do have GERD. This is a common thing because I was playing. Hold on, it's kind of messing up. Oh, boy, y'all are chatting away. Funny thing. See, we talking Navy. I was playing a video game with a Navy veteran, and he had GERD. He was like, I think 80%. And I say, what is that? And he told me what it was. And I say, does it happen a lot in the Navy? He said a lot of Navy sailors have it. They don't know it. Is that true? Now look what. So you better do something about that, Betty Bop. Come on now, GERD and Navy service. Not saying it wouldn't happen in other service. Do y'all think it comes from the water? Now listen, what Charleston say. I believe GERD is a problem because of ship water. That's what I'm about to say. Pollution from JP-5. Also skin conditions. Remember, you can file for skin conditions that irritate your skin, that cause your skin to break out. Boy, come on now. We're going to do a whole thing on the Navy and the conditions you can get being on a ship. And then we're going to go through different MOSs and jobs from the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, and the Army. We're going to do that MOS thing. Yeah, but first we're going to do, because that's real particular, because y'all in a real particular place on the ship. And that's a really unique thing. When I went on the ship, I went on the John F. Kennedy before they decommissioned it. I say, wow, this is different. And my friend that was in the Navy, he showed me where they would. I say, well, where your bed? Well, this is the bed I share with another shipmate. I say, you share a bed? How do y'all get to sleep? Well, 12 on, they sleep, they have it. 12 hours later, I have it. Is that true that y'all share beds? That y'all switch out? Wow. Man, that's heavy. Now, I said, the ship that big, why? He said, because so many people's on it. Charleston said, H-Town, didn't tanks use JP fuel for engines? Now, when you say we use jet fuel, is that JP fuel? We use the fuel that they had on the jets. It was jet fuel. Isn't that JP fuel? And guess what? When they were pumping it up, if they hit the idle thing and the tube and all, it splashed all over you. So several times the fuel is splashed all over us. Because when they're fueling up from the fuel tankers, the trucks that come up, if they hit this thing and it ain't all the way in the nozzle ain't all the way in there, it splash all in your face. Did y'all know that? Let me know if that's what is that jet fuel, because we did have jet fuel. And I guess that's JP fuel. Let me know. Betty Bob say, let me find out about the free, okay, you're going to have to bring DBQ. Now let's find out about if you can go to a clinic and get them to do it. See, let's find some free ways. See, family, we come up with all kind of stuff. We ain't got time for no foolishness around here. Let's find out a way people can get a DBQ completed by a doctor for free. That a doctor and nurse, maybe even at your church. Sometime at your churches, they do what? They will actually have medical care. They actually have doctors that come in there to have certain little medical programs at the churches and at what do you call these community centers. Come on, family. Now, Betty Bob say, I did take a lot of medication in Navy for my back. Come on now. This is what you need to do, sister. You need to see that in your charts. And are you listening to me, Betty Bobs? This is how I got somebody 40%. We went and got their records and found that the medications had side effects. So you need to see any medications that y'all took while you were in the military, find out what the side effects was. And if there was any side effects that you still have, you can get ready for it. My friend went to the dentist and they gave him medication that caused depression. That was a side effect. Caused him drowsiness, caused him anxiety, and he got 40%. Would have got more if he wouldn't have went in there being a hardhead. Now, Scott says hypertension medication can cause frequent urination, which is rateable. Family, do you see the nib? This is what we need from you, brother. We need you to bring these tidbits. See, keep bringing these tidbits because people that's watching this recorded and watching it live, you dropping nuggets. So guess what Scott and Isaac's world are going to be the nugget droppers. They're going to be dropping the knowledge. We're going to call your segment Little Known Facts. Little Known Veteran Facts. Come on now. Now, but we're really going to need you, Army George, to bring. See, family, now we can cleaned out the closet. We can got the garbage up out of here. Now what we need is to put everybody not to work, but to, we got to come up with a word because we don't want them saying we working. Army George say, I always put myself in the Raider and senior Raiders position to adjudicate the claim process. Now, I remember you saying that. So we're going to need you to break that down to us. We'll start off with that, putting yourself in the Raiders position. So when you come up, when you're able to come again, we might have a time where we just chat it up with you. It depends on whether you want to come on or not, or you want to do it in the chat, but we'll ask you some questions. We'll have him and saying, how do you put yourself in the Raiders position? We'll talk about that. Okay. Come up with some things that you can do that you did that help you prepare to represent yourself. One of them, he said, I put myself in the Raiders position or mindset. Now, I tried to make it easy for them to approve the claim. The next thing he did, he wanted to make it easy by having everything together. Listen, you need to know the complete process and law. What did I tell y'all about? Know the process. I showed you all steps of the claim. And then I said, get your evidence and back it up with VA law. Brother, we're going to go over this here. We probably do the claim process again, and we want you to play an active part. But you got to let me know when you're going to be here because I don't want to do it without you. Now, we got Betty Box. Look how we coming back now, stronger, more information. We got the foolishness out the way in the last video. So God might have just set it up like this. And now we back in here. We free of the shackles, at least me personally. And we got that information out. Now we handling it up in here. Now, listen what Betty says. Okay. Now, Betty says, okay, Army George. Now, Alaskan Ice says, and we ain't finished the video with Dougie, but we got it. This information too good right now. We'll get back to Dougie. Now, last can I say medicines and dietary supplements that can irritate the esophagus and cause heartburn pain that is like the pain of GERD include antibiotics. Didn't know that. Such as tracicides and cyclopin, cytodapline, I don't know how to say that, and biphosphorate or something like that. Didn't know that. So I'm learning now, not just the water on the ship can cause GERD, but also the medicines can cause GERDs that you get while you're in the military. And let me ask you this here. Can GERD be caused by the medication that the VA give you? Is that compensatable from the VA standpoint, VA compensation standpoint? Let us know. Now, Alaska Night says, taken by mouth, such as I'll drop the Nate, I can't say it. Biosto, Fosamax. Woo, these some names. Family, we just gonna look like Advil, ibuprofen, iron supplements, pain relievers. All these things have side effects. Motrin IB. Come on now, family. Aspirin. I've gotten aspirin from the VA. A lot of people took 800 milligram Motrin in the service and had to take pain meds now from service-connected disability. Let me ask you this here. Who in there got injured or was in serious pain on a ship, off a ship, in the military, and you had to take some strong pain medicine? Now, you know a side effect. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you had to take some strong pain medicine while you were in the military. Why, after you did dental work. I had to do it because I had to take dental work. Now, let's see. Now, my sister says here, I got the skin condition. Wow. See, by us talking here, family, do you see how we drop knowledge? Guess what's going to happen now? I'm going to have to cut some of the stuff short going forward when we doing, because we're going to be putting out so much information. We're going to overwhelm each other and overwhelm people watching recorded. They're going to be playing this back several times. Come on, family. Now, look, Alaska Night says, she said aspirin. Okay, she said that now service-connected disabilities. Yes, indeed. Now, look what our brother said. He said CV-67 JFK was the last ship. Okay. Now, last, what kind of ship? What was it called? What was it called? A carrier? What? What was it? Because it was a flat ship. Looked like the airplane fell off of it. I should know more about that. I feel ashamed now, but I went in there. I was a fish out of water. No pun intended. Hosted. We called it hot rack. You take the rack of someone that's on watch. Okay, it's called hot rack. It tripped me out. And he told me, do you know? He showed me how big that mess hall is. Man, how many times a day y'all eat? Tell the truth. And can you take snacks? Can you take some of the dessert off? Then when you're on the ship, can you take it to your bunk? Or can you sneak it? And because of that, because I like to take food and hide it. Do that? Have y'all ever had a rodent problem on the ship? Let me know. Can it be a rodent problem on the ship, especially when you port in some of these countries? Now, yes, I'm listening to you, family. Say one. Okay. One to the question I asked her. Now, Betty Bob say, I know the steroids that was given for back now. I have cataracts. Wow. Didn't know that. Family, are y'all listening? We might have to cut it short because we've been on a while. What? We started at 6. It might be 7 something. I don't know what it is. Somebody tell me what time would it be Central Time? Because I got my phone off. I can't do anything until a year maximum surgery. Is that laser surgery? Maxillar surgery. I had 23rd December 2024 from the infected hardware. Oh, what to say? Likes, 10 likes. So you so much, everyone. Say thank you so much. Okay. Now listen. Okay, it's 8 something. We're gonna get with it. Okay, now Brother Charleston Zimmerman says aircraft carrier, fixed wing. Hello. Okay. Aircraft carrier. That's what it's called, aircraft carrier. And then thank you for that, Brother Charleston. And she says 844. Okay, thank you. Now let's get back. Let's try to finish up our brother Doug. I'm gonna have to minimize this so we get through because we've been on here. This is the second one we did. So
believe that that's a common sense approach that VA shouldn't be a part of, and we're taking that money and we're putting it on to disabled veteran care and also prosthetics. Those are the kind of millions of dollars that are going to the front line. So when we look at the issues going forward, we're saying what is the most feasible and efficient approach, and actually doing more than just saying it. We're putting the dollars to make sure that happens.
And I want to move on to other topics. I hope you'll forgive one last question on this front because it's important. I know there are a lot of people with a lot of attention on this issue. If I'm hearing you right, is what you're saying right now that it is your promise that no VA employees who are involved in frontline person-to-person patient care will have their jobs impacted?
Yeah, and look, this is the one thing, and I can't express over and over again. The very essence for the VA is to take care of veterans and to take care of them and their disability benefits. We're going to do everything we can to strengthen that while.
Did he answer the question? That was a yes or no question. He's talking about strengthening things. Are you going to get rid of frontline people? Yes or no? He's talking about strengthening, floating on in the air and all this here. Let's see.
While at the same time finding more and better uses, not only through our contract resources, but also through our employment issues. I mean, we have 470,000 employees, which, by the way, just a few weeks ago, I couldn't find in our HR system because we didn't have an HR system that actually worked that well. I don't think any business our size could do that. In fact, we're bigger than active duty Army. So we've got to get a control on what we've been given. Simply, and here's what's been the problem in Washington for so many years, is they want to complain about the VA. They want to talk about wait times or appointments and everything. And then their solution maybe will be to build a bigger bureaucracy. But when nothing changes, and then somebody like myself comes along and says, let's make some real change or have honest questions, they say, well, no, you can't do that. Well, you can't have it both ways. You can't say that the VA is on the GAO high risk list. You can't say that they're not protecting and not doing care, and then at the same time say, I don't want anything to happen.
What we're going to do, we're going to finish this up next time because y'all have some good information in the chat that I want to go over. So we're going to finish up with doing it with the chat. We're going to finish this up on the next broadcast because I don't want to miss anything he said. But we you know, because of the situation, we're gonna we had to delay. We're gonna finish. Y'all, he say, listen what he says. Our brother Charleston says. Let me see. He says, let me knock this down. Okay. Brother Charleston says, what? Yes, crap. Breathing compartments, lots of carriers got jet fuel into drinking, showering water. Oh Lord, that is not good. Now let's see what they're going on to say here. Say, I'm sorry, that was the hardware and tooth. Number 6 was removed and a screw in the root of the tooth. Okay, so that tooth was removed. I am service connected for dental. So now listen, when she's service connected for dental, you know what that means? That means that she don't have to be 100% to get dental work. She's service connected for dental and anything that is affected by that condition, that service connected dental condition, she can get treatment for. Let me see what she said. I am service connected for dental. I had jaw surgery privately when I was in the service. Okay. That's good. Why? She the first person I heard that was in the service and had private medical treatment. Now, Charleston say, why torture me with Dougie? We gonna that's why we had to break it off, because Dougie be talking. We didn't have rodents, but had cockroaches. Wow. So the cockroaches, how they find to get on the ship? How did cockroaches get on the ship? Now, on the boat. Now, Betty Bob say, I will not use the VA dental. Hold on, sister. You are service connected for dental, and you refuse to use the VA dental. How that work? I don't like them either. I don't go there. Hold on, sister. Your health care is free because you're service connected for dental. That's interesting. So, family, we're just gonna tell a little bit about. We're gonna let it play a little bit about the channel. Y'all keep chatting. Remember, troll free. That's why we keep the trolls out. Respectful, interactive, informative, transparent, and protected. Send your suggestions in, family, what we've been talking about. And remember, our live streams at 6 p.m. Central Time. And here's how to contact us. There's our information. Do that. Betty Bob's, is your dental free at the VA or is it free? I said, smash that like button. How we doing, Betty Bob's, on those likes? We're about to close it out here. We've been here for this time for an hour or so. How are we on those likes? And subscribe if you haven't. Those of you that are watching and just listening. And here's some of the latest videos, that new releases. This was a very good one. We just answered any questions y'all want. MST trauma. The 4 types of 100%. Is the VA good or bad? Do more good or bad? VA special monthly compensation, PTSD. All right. Permanent total. Who eats off of VA claims? The Plus and the Guard Act. And then make sure you look at our video library. Here, go here. Go to our page. Look at the live streams and the videos. Now, she says there's 10 people, 10 likes, 8 people. So very good. Yes, indeed. So she got a job. Not a job. You got a title. Let me cut that out. So, family, this the after party. So we doing good. Could y'all at least tell me one thing before we leave? And y'all been so incredibly patient. How is the weather where you at? And what's the temperature? Let us know. We're going to get ready to close out, family. And I thank y'all for coming back. That meant so much to it. You see how, look, by me listening to y'all and asking y'all what y'all want to do here at the channel, look how much of a blessing it is. Look how much smoother. Yeah, 0%. Even though you're 0%, you're service connected. So if you go get any dental work, it's for free at the VA. Any necessary dental work is particularly towards your, you good. So she say it's 54 degrees clear. Alaskan Ice, if you here, give the temperature, because I can't, because my phone ain't on right now. Now, look who's in the house. Charleston Zimmerman says clear skies where he's at in Pennsylvania. It's 45 degrees. MGS, go back and watch the first part of this. We had to reboot, my brother. We talked about backhanded compliments, and I don't know if you noticed a little slick stuff. Somebody came up that don't really usually come here and did some slick stuff, and we talked about backhanded compliments. Now, MGS say hello, family, and then Love say high 60s here and cloudy. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much mine. Cause Lasky and I pretty much in the same area as me. She says 75 degrees. Hope you feel better. I do. I do. I had to come on because we had to make sure it was straight. I'm gonna take some more of that NyQuil. Can y'all think of anything I can take other than NyQuil? That stuff works, but it knocks me out. I feel like somebody's going through my pockets while I'm asleep and I can't move. Looking for loose change. You understand what I'm saying? You said, well, H-Town, why are you sleeping in your pants anyway? Don't ask questions that you don't want the answer to. I got to be ready to get up for alert. Huh? Might have an alert. Love say, hello, MGS. Then MGS say thumbs up. Yes, indeed. Betty Bob say, hello, MGS. See how we show love to the family? And Charleston Zimmerman says, MGS, hello, night. And MGS says, clear where he's at. Look at Betty Bob's H-Town, not the pockets. Yeah, they patting my pockets down. They running my pockets. Look, I told you what happened when my oldest niece was finishing high school. She older than my daughter too, so she the oldest. I consider them all of my children. She wanted some shoes for her prom or something. And I say, well, how much they cost? She said, wait a minute. She left the phone, went over and talked to my sister, I know, and come back and ask me what's the limit. I said, can you believe they running? You know, my sister probably told her, run that dude pockets. Now I'm her brother now. Run his pockets. Boy, that's the coldest thing I heard. And I guess I was dreaming about it. I don't know. Charleston said, H-Town, see some Jack D. No, I can't do none of that. I'll be cutting up. I like to fight when I drink. Now, he said Jack D for treatment. Okay. No, I don't know about that. I'll definitely be asleep. But that's what that what's called felt like. Some Jack Daniels. That doggone NyQuil. It worked. And I didn't start kind of coughing till it's kind of wore off. Now, okay, listen to what my sister's saying. Detox tea, HEB, with lemon and honey, cough drops. Guess what? I got to get some cough drops. What did work was that elderberry. I got some more tea in there, and I got lemon and honey, and that worked yesterday. I just forgot all about it. Thank you. My niece has some left over that she used, and they not going to come home. I want them to come home. I don't want to come home. But I called them. I said, y'all don't care about me. I'm sitting here. I told my daughter and my niece, my family don't love me. I'm sitting here, but y'all ain't got to come. I ain't trying to make you feel guilty. My niece accused me of making her sick next time because she came and sat with me while I was sick. And she said, while I was asleep, she was there, I guess, reading a book. She said, I made her sick. No, there's no proof that happened. There's no proof. And guess what my daughter did? When we both got sick, she said, aha, y'all both sick, but I'm not sick. Then she was getting sick. She was mad at me too. I mean, what I do? Now, so definitely so. I would look into that. I don't know why I make no tea today. I forgot. That's why I say I thank y'all for being here, because I forget. I made it and it worked. My throat was clear. I wasn't coughing. I'm gonna make some of that. You think I should make it tonight or in the morning? Let me ask y'all what y'all think I should do. Should I take the NyQuil tonight and do the tea in the morning, or do the tea and the NyQuil tonight? Or what do y'all think? Let me know. So Our brother MGS says Z-Man. I guess he talking about Brother Zimmerman. Okay, our sister last night said I'm gonna do both. So I'm gonna do. Let me know. Should I do the tea first? Should I do the tea? I'm gonna do that tea with lemon and honey. I got it in there. I'm weird. I got lemons. I didn't realize. So let's see. Now let me skip back up here. So Love said H-Town home remedy ginger root. I'm gonna have to get some ginger root too. Fresh lemons. I got fresh lemons in there. I'm gonna get some more tomorrow when I get some ginger root. Tea and honey, boil and drink. That worked yesterday. It worked good. I'm gonna do it again. Now listen to what our sister say. Betty Bob say, H-Town, you're a wonderful brother. My brother would have asked me for money. Oh, yeah. But she don't feel appreciate. See, I think because it's just us two and I'm 14 years older than her, I guess she kind of take me for granted, you know. We ain't talking right now since my middle niece living here now. She mad, you know, because when my niece turned 18, she moved here. But you know, hey, don't you want me to take care of she family? She my blood just like you are. And whatever y'all got, y'all work out. Because if my daughter, let's say me and my daughter got into had a disagreement, I would want my sister to be there for her. Am I wrong or what? I mean, I can't let my niece be out on the street. She's doing good. She about to finish school. She about to get her teaching degree. And I think you should be wanting to support that. Huh? I don't know. Maybe, you know, I ain't trying to get in people's business. Now, Love say, H-Town, mask up when you are around people. I'll put my mask on. Now, she said I should use both. So I'm going to do the tea when we get through, and then I'm going to do that NyQuil. Okay. Now, listen to what he said. Betty Bob say, I'm going to make you a shawl to wrap around your shoulders. Yes, indeed. Do both. You will sleep better. Thank you. Yes, indeed. I'm going to do that. Because even though the NyQuil worked, when I woke up, this started coming back about an hour later. And that's why the tea would be an important thing. So I'm gonna try to spare them. I think she got 4 of them in her left. I'm gonna buy some new ones too, because oh, look, it's an H-Town. Yep, all of it, and stay hydrated. That's part of my problem. I wasn't staying hydrated. I wasn't drinking enough. I drank water, but I didn't drink enough. Now look what MGS says. Vicks Vapor Rub, put it on your chest. So tomorrow when I go to HEB, that's the grocery store down here, I'm going to get Vicks Vapor Rub, some more lemon. I got honey already. Some more Atterbury tea with Atterbury in it. What else y'all said up in here? I'm going to wear a mask because I'm sick. Let me see. I'm going to get some ginger root. So that's it. Now, Betty Bob said, you're right. At least she knows she's at your house. Yeah. You know, they kind of, her sisters communicate with her somewhat on social media. My niece is about no drama. None. You know. But she's not, my niece ain't about she ain't never been like that. She ain't about nobody's drama. So she don't play. And, you know, I just pray for that relationship because, hey, look, that's my little sister. I love her. You know, I was almost 14 years old when she was born. And I love her, you know. But I ain't putting up with her foolishness. Girl, be quiet sometime. Chill out. But I love her. And that's what I tell my niece and my daughter. If something happened to me, don't be mean to her because she gonna feel bad. That's her brother, something else. Because my sister, you know, that's my little sister. She always looked up to me. And so I say, don't get too mad at her. I ain't saying don't, handle your business. But if she feels sadness, I understand. You know, I'm a brother, This is what it is. Now, Alaskan Ice. There are also elderberry chewable Amazon. I'm going to Amazon to get some chewable. This gonna be the best video for me personally now because y'all telling me what to do. I didn't know you. Somebody had told me before. I think Alaskan Ice and HEB may have them also. Have them too. So I'm gonna check tomorrow. So tell me if my list is correct. Elderberry chewables. I'm gonna get the elderberry with tea in it because that elderberry works. I'm telling you. I'm gonna get some ginger root. I already got the honey. I'm gonna get some more fresh lemons. I'm gonna get some Vicks Vapor Rub for my chest to open my chest up. I'm gonna get some cough drops because they work too. Come on now, family. Now, Betty Bob say, thanks, Alaskan Ice, because you're not just helping me, you helping everybody else in here. You understand? I'm gonna play this back. Family, I'm glad we came back on this second one and we got a fresh start. We got that foolishness out the way. So this video for us, family, this is what we're gonna be doing. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. When are we gonna be complete? No, we're gonna be doing this for a lifetime until I'm not even breathing no more. One of us not here, and have your family let us know if something happens to you, so they can come on, they can be able to get on your stuff and let us know that we can be any help or a blessing to you. Because I don't mind. We can send you some donations, some cash app. Let us know. And that's just for the family here. We got to get to know everybody else, but I'm talking about y'all. Huh? Now, any elderberry wine, you know, that's just like a sailor. Now, I'm not stereotyping sailors, but I heard something about a drunken sailor. I heard something now. I think even Popeye used to drink a little bit. Am I telling the truth? Now, my great grandmother would drink she wasn't a drinker, but she would drink 2 glasses of wine every week. And she lived to be 95 years old. Her daddy lived to be 108. Did you hear what I said? My great-great-grandfather, who was born kind of, how can I put it? His mama was a black native and his daddy was a slave, and they were, Seminoles, Indians. Now here we go, and he's born in like 1852, somewhere around there. Alaskan Ice says, Charleston Zimmerman, hot today. My dad drank hot toddy. Okay, I guess he said some name or something. Hot toddy. My dad drank it. Boiled water with lemon juice and Jack Daniels. I didn't know people did that. You know what my big mama, she used to talk trash. She said, I like my whiskey straight and my men crooked. I don't do my big mama. She was colorful, man. My grandmama, great grandmother, her mama, she was real, just, I ain't gonna say serious, but she was a real like church kind of lady, and she was always good. We used to watch all these detective shows. I just miss my family so much. I wish I could go back there. I didn't realize. I guess I just took it for granted, not in a bad way, but man, I miss them. Now I keep hearing the same thing. So I like this. I think he boiled the lemons in the water. So do I need to put the lemons in the water and boil it? Because I was squirting the lemon in the tea. So you think it'd be better? Because my grandmother used to boil it in the water. Should I boil it in the water? Let me know. Now, look, love say, when I take a shower, I never go outside because my pores are open up. I think that's what I did. Love. You didn't mean to, but I think you just called me out. I think I went out and maybe I didn't dry my head all the way. Oh boy. Drink is the medical purposes. Oh, self-medicating. I hear you. Now, family, let's see what my sister say. Juice is fine in the tea. Oh, really? I got that HEB orange juice in there. Is that all right? Should I drink some of that HEB orange juice, Alaskan ice? I meant the hot toddy. I ain't never heard of hot toddy. Come on, somebody did. So that's what they used to make, the hot toddy. Now, MGS, most of the nutrients are in the lemon peel. Oh, so I'm going to take the lemon peel and that and boil it in the tea. Family, do y'all see how we putting information out here? I thank you for your service and your information. Love, I don't know what y'all doing. See, y'all got me on here. This is why y'all want to do it like this. So y'all have me up here running my mouth. Aren't y'all tired of hearing me talk? Aren't y'all tired of this here? Listen to what Love say. When I get sick, I boil the tea and the lemon and the honey and ginger root together. Oh, I'm gonna put that ginger root because I think my family used to use that ginger root. Just aroma with clear your sinuses. I'm doing it in the morning. So now Love say, I peeled the lemon. You may not want to do that because you might have the nutrients in that peel. Boil it, but to each his own. Now Betty Bob says, hot toddy, I'm from New York. I know what that is. Oh, family, y'all something else. Now, love. Let me put something. Tell me if the music is a problem, because before we close out, we're going to have that music back on. Now. Love. That's a good one there. Oh, boy, y'all cutting up. Now, Love say thanks, MGS. Now, family, let's say I found a good night. Okay. I love fresh lemons. Yes, I do too. Now, y'all think it don't matter whether I get big lemons or small lemons? Do you have a type of lemon you think I should get? Aren't there more than one type? Let me know before we close out. Family, I want to say good night to everybody. Let's say our final good nights. Y'all have been so incredible. And this is how we gonna do it. We gonna be talking, and then every once in a while we gonna, when I get some topics, we'll go over the information like we did, but we gonna be chopping it up. The main thing here, we doing something they ain't doing nowhere else. Now, she said the key thing, always keep lemons in your fridge. Yeah, they last long, I think, right? Oh, why did you wait till now to tell me? We almost logged off. Alaskan Ice say vitamin C and zinc is good for colds. Now, yes, indeed. Vitamin C and zinc. I'm going to look for some of that. I'm going to get my medicine. I'm going to start keeping that. Shouldn't I take that regularly? Love say, the bigger, the better. Very yellow lemons. Oh, yes, indeed. Betty Bob say, good night, family. Brother Charleston say, good night, family. Take care. Brother, we thank you for everything you do. Now you know you're obligated to help us with this information, and we're going to get it out there. And we're going to talk about the things that concern you wonderful people. Now, MGS says, H-Town, feel better soon, brother. I hope so. I will, because of y'all love and the information y'all giving me. I'm going there in the morning, as my friend say, in the morning. Now, ask. Last night say orange juice is good for vitamin C. I'm gonna go in there and drink some of the orange juice we got in there. Now, last night say good night. Then I say good night to all. Love you. Love say I get all my vitamins from fresh fruits and vegetables. I'm gonna get some fresh fruits and vegetables tomorrow. What vegetables should I get before y'all leave, family? Tell me what vegetables will help me. What green vegetables? Romaine lettuce? If I want to make salad, do I need tomatoes? What do I need, family? Please, before y'all leave, tell me if you're still here. Now, Betty Bob said, tell me what vegetables I need to get in the morning. Betty Bob said, H-Town, thank you for coming tonight. Make me feel Much better. Oh, yes. You made me feel better. Now, H-Town, feel much better soon and enjoy the rest of your week and get well soon. Well, I'm hoping that so. Hopefully I'll be here Thursday. If not, I'll let y'all know. So family, y'all have been so incredible. Can y'all, anybody in here still know any vegetables I should get? Should I get some celery? Should I get some? Okay, now listen what my sister Betty Bob said. She said I need to get some kales and green and made a pot and make that pot of liquor. My daughter, I'm gonna get on spinach. I'm gonna get some spinach. Can I get it in the can or should I get it raw, regular? Now, love say collard greens. The better is the best. The darker the green. Okay, I'll do that. I definitely will. Spinach, pie. Yes, indeed. Well, family, we want to thank y'all for joining us on this second part to our original broadcast where we talked about how to identify backhanded compliments. This is part 2. And go back and watch part 1. We will edit it for the technical difficulties on the first one. And thank y'all for being so understanding. And love say collard greens is and bulky chola. Okay. Yeah, my family eat collard greens. And family, thank y'all. And let's get back to the I'm gonna get back to the make sure y'all smash those like buttons before we leave now. Now, so let's see what it's saying here. Say good night, family. Sorry I was late. I'll go back and listen. No problem at all. Betty Bob say collard greens make that pot liquor. I'm gonna have to get somebody to make me some pot liquor now. Yeah, I ain't heard that. I ain't heard that in years. You know your people must. You say you from New York. Your people, you got people from the South though. What part of the South your people from? She say 12 likes. Good. 8 people at 12 likes. So yes. So family, we talked about it tonight. How to identify backhanded compliments. Part 1. This is part 2. Go back and watch part 1 also, where we actually go into the topic. And then we talked about a variety of things about how to feel better with health-wise and things I can take for my cold. And we talked about different veteran compensation topics and other issues dealing with veteran news. So family, let me see. Look, I already knew. Look what she say. Betty Bob say North Carolina and my dad Alabama, because many of the black people that are from the United States, not the immigrant black people, they're from the Carolinas. Okay, I already knew that. I figured one of the parents had to be from Carolina. Many of them from the Carolinas, because a lot of them went up there in the 1960s and 70s and earlier than that, doing yes indeed, and they went up there to the to New York. So family, I want to say good night, and I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being patient, and have a wonderful week.